It's amazing how quickly things can fall. The Roman Empire, the Galactic Empire, the New York Yankee Empire, if you want to call it that. I mean, we're coming off a season where this team had Aaron Judge and Juan Soto hitting back-to-back. MLB The Show 25 rankings are out, and there are only 3 players with the max overall of 99. 2 of those 3 are Judge and Soto. They had both of them and went to the World Series with both of them, along with Gerrit Cole, who, after having a delayed start to his season, came back and was shoving it up the Dodgers' ass, ready to take what was once a 3-0 Dodgers series lead back to LA and potentially give Dave Roberts a taste of his own 2004 medicine, only for it all to come completely crashing down. Within a couple hours, everyone's season was over, and in the matter of about a month, Juan Soto would leave to go across town to the other New York team on a record contract that we all thought was the most money offered to him, but according to what Soto himself recently said, it wasn't. Other teams offered him more. I remember hearing the Red Sox offered him $700 million before it was revealed by David Ortiz they didn't even cross 600. Every offer reported was less than the Mets, but apparently there were teams who offered him more, not even just one. Yes, teams plural. I don't know what to believe anymore. You could tell me Elmo did 9/11, I'd believe it. Well, about 2.5 months after that, after Soto signed, not 9/11, things have only gotten worse. And by worse, I mean a lot worse. Okay, now I feel like a tone-deaf dick since I just referenced 9/11. That was a lot worse. Okay, back to the Yankees. Really quick, as always, if you're part of the 51% of viewers not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button if you enjoy the videos, as I knew it all along. I knew it. Last year, when Gerrit Cole had to halt his spring training, stop pitching, and start his season later than most because of elbow issues, I knew that wasn't the end, and not because I'm some psychic, although people do give me the credit of having magical powers to jinx their team, so I appreciate that. But because elbow problems don't just magically go away. Just because Gerrit Cole didn't have to get Tommy John surgery a year ago didn't mean he was good for good. Just like me waiting to do my taxes, you're delaying the inevitable. Credit to Cole, he came back and finished strong. Well, mostly strong. But if the Yankees had any plans of banking their success on Cole being more like his Cy Young winning 2023 self, that would be insanely ignorant to do. No pitcher can be banked on nowadays. The saying has always been that you can never have enough pitching, and that just couldn't be more true in 2025, and that goes for anybody, no matter who it is. Even a guy like Gerrit Cole, without much of an injury history in his career, never having to get Tommy John surgery in his life, never having any ultra-serious arm issues in his 12 years of dominance. As great as all that is, if anything, that just means he's all the more likely to have arm issues any year now. Last year was the preview, this year was the real thing, and after more pain this spring, the conclusion is that he needs Tommy John surgery, which of course knocks him out for all of this season and at least a good chunk of next. So where do the Yankees go from here? Well, first, what you're looking at here is a live look at Rafael Devers upon hearing this news. Yeah, he's going through it right now. Next, the answer to that question of where the Yankees go from here would be a lot more simple if it was just Cole going down, but unfortunately, he's not the only problem. After finding out the team traded for the man who's currently married with children with his ex, Giancarlo Stanton smashed both of his elbows. Now, in all seriousness, Stanton has not been right, though. Both of his elbows are somehow toast, and what makes it worse is not what reporters or any rumors are saying, but what the big man himself has said. He's what's made his injuries sound the worst, calling the issues in both his elbows severe, and attributing the injuries to bat adjustments from last season, which I found pretty interesting because, like, how do both your elbows get that bad? Especially a guy like Stanton, who only hits now, so he doesn't throw it all in the outfield. So I guess something to do with his hitting, and I mean, it makes sense. So how else would he do it? But he didn't make anything sound positive at all. He's already starting the season on the injured list, and if he needs surgery, which it seems like he likely will, he said himself it would be season ending. So sticking with the hitting, Juan Soto is long gone. Let's pencil out Giancarlo Stanton for the year. There's this tweet out there that claimed the Yankees are genuinely one Aaron Judge toe stub away from being the 2024 White Sox, followed by the tune of Jared Carrabis with the classic, "Why you booing me? I'm right." And is it a joke? Of course, but is there also some truth to that? Yeah, there is. Last year was so weird for the Yankees offensively because, like I said, they had 2 of the best hitters in the game, the top 2 MVP finishes in the American League, and then everyone else was bad. It was very similar to the 2022 Yankees, just at a grander scale. Instead of the Yankees having an otherworldly Aaron Judge on an otherwise overall lackluster offense, the Yankees now had an otherworldly Juan Soto and Aaron Judge and an otherwise overall lackluster offense. Stanton was solid last year. He did miss a lot of games, but also made up for it in October with how awesome he was. But other than that, the offense was not good. It's pretty simple math. I'm stupid, and I think I understand it. So you're taking 2 of the Yankees' best hitters from them this year, leaving them with just Judge. If he goes down, This offense really isn't that much different than last year's White Sox. Yeah, it would be better, but would it be that much better? It speaks to a larger issue about the Yankees, at least offensively. They haven't had a balanced offense in a long time. They've built it to really rely heavily on one or two guys, and that's just obviously not smart to do, as great as those one or two guys can be. Yeah, adding Cody Bellinger is solid. The right field short porch seems perfect for him, but he's also not at all the same player he was years ago. It's been a long time. He's way more inconsistent now. I do like Jazz Chisholm. I feel like he can definitely be one of the better hitters on the team. But then again, if that's one of your best hitters, I don't know if that's a good thing with the context of who else is on the team and also based off Jazz's career so far. They added your local high school's history teacher to play first base for some reason, and sorry, that's Paul Goldschmidt. Look, the point is this offense has little depth. Aaron Judge has got to stay healthy the entire year. And with the pitching, Luis Gil, last year's Rookie of the Year, and a guy who the team tried to trade for Kyle Tucker this past offseason, is going to be out for at least 3 months because of shoulder issues, which sounds like the best case scenario, 3 months. Well, they no longer have Gerrit Cole or Luis Gil for a while, but all that is definitely easier to swallow for Yankees fans when they remember they have Marcus Stroman.
Great practical joke, Jim. You got me go to the annex.
No! So the rotation to begin the season looks as follows. Max Fried, who's of course great, but he doesn't have the most comfortable injury history either. Carlos Rodon, who's been nothing near what he was before signing in New York since signing in New York. Clark Schmidt, who hasn't proven himself yet. That's the Yankees' number 3 starter. Marcus Stroman really went from the outside looking into the number 4 starter. So, I mean, hey, hats off to him. He just continues to prove me wrong every day. Then there's Will Warren. Who? Then there's CC Sabathia for some reason. I mean, a Yankee rotation that people were calling one of the best in baseball has quickly turned into a concerning one. The bullpen, at least in theory, has a strong back end, but the same can be said for any girl on Hinge. Gotta actually see this play out to see if it's legit. I mean, who's to say Luke Weaver won't fall right back to earth after being good for the first time in his life last year? I mean, hey, if he's great, plus the addition of Devin Williams, obviously that could be really good. But again, Weaver just finally had a good year after 8 years in the league. Not the first guy to trust to be consistent right now, probably. I mean, it could work, but again, they're just banking a lot on not that many guys. I think what this is all continuously showing is how wide open the AL East is. The Blue Jays have some good players, but they don't look strong overall. The Orioles fell apart offensively at the end of last year and didn't really improve at all, only losing players like Corbin Burns, who was their best pitcher last year. The Rays are homeless. Now with all these Yankee injuries, look, I'm not predicting the Red Sox to win the American League East, but just remember this moment. But no, really, I mean, it's a division getting more up for grabs every day. And for the Yankees specifically, I'm not full on writing them off, and I don't think anybody should do that. They still, in theory, probably should make the postseason and have a chance to win the division again with how winnable it seems in general. But with the way they're built, again, without much depth, they really can't afford any more serious injuries, and they've definitely fallen off as any favorites for the division. It'll be interesting to see what trades they shoot for, if any, but overall, with all the losses they've already suffered, now Gerrit Cole confirmed done for the year, this team is really in trouble, just like me trying to hit an MLB The Show. I'll be streaming a lot of this year's game along with Shohei Ohtani and Fortnite, so go hit the link in the comments below to follow me over on Twitch if you're into that sort of thing, and thank you for watching.